upstate New York right now, which is going to be coming up on Cook's Falls. We have to go further upstate to do a Honda Odyssey up here. They're just stuck in one of those in-between locations where it's so expensive to get things done, and I don't think there's any locksmiths up here that I know of. If there is, somebody leave it in the comments below so I can give you some work if you have a high security key machine and your car keys. It's just, what am I, 60 miles from Binghamton. I'm right here where I am. But anyway, we're headed way upstate. We're going to do this Honda. I gave her a price. She agreed to it. And we're going to take care of it for her one way or the other. I mean, it doesn't matter if her ignition is missing when I get there. I have all the parts and everything on her Honda Odyssey. Transceiver rings, ignitions, everything I have in the truck to do that stuff. But anyway, we're going to go here. We're going to get this done. I think the dealer wanted, I think it was like $1,200 for the tow and making keys for this van. And it's not even like it's an old, no, it is an old van. I think it's an 03 or 04. But anyway, we're going here. We're going to get this taken care of, and I will be back with, we're just hitting Delaware County line right now. Anyway, I'll be back with you when we pull into this place. We've got quite a hike to go here. Alright, so we are just pulling in here. We are not in Kansas anymore. And see what we got to get done on this Honda. Alright, so what you want to do on these Honda Odysseys is pull these two screws out of here with a Stumpy Phillips. And I'll be back with you as soon as I get this pulled out. Alright, so I have this cylinder pulled out, and what you want to do on these Hondas is, if you look right here, that's K346, that is your key code, the last 4 numbers on the back of that lock. Right there. Let me go cut a test key and see if it works. Alright, so we're set up here with the Gymkhana. We're going to choose vehicles, Honda Odyssey 5 to 13, master, codes. Alright, and then from codes, K346, right there, next. Next tells us use 0, so I'm going to take this test key. We're going to slide this into use 0, and we're going to hit cut, and I'll be back with you when this thing's done making noise. Alright, so we're back in the van. This is cut. I do notice there's a couple of, looks like H03s in there. HT90s, not even close. So anyway, this is cut. Let's hope that this works. Yep. Battery's dead, but they did run me down a charger, so I'm going to cut this on an H001, and I'm going to hook up the charger and we'll program this. Alright, this is the driver's door. If that wind's making you crazy, it's driving me crazy too. It is cold up here. That looks good. Let's cut this H001 and we'll program. One thing I always do check before I plug into these cars, we do have a blinking security light right there, which is correct, but the drive light is blinking on this car. Just making a note of that. Alright, we're going to use the IM508 on this. We're going to choose a mobilizer. Going to accept. Honda. Manual selection. Odyssey, bladed key. Hot function. Ignition is on. All keys lost guided.
start. Turn ignition off. Ignition on. I'm gonna enter the VIN. All right, I entered the VIN. Okay. Off. We are on a fast flash, which is correct. I'd like to learn the next one. No. Ignition on. Mobilizer light is out. Yes. Ignition off. Ignition on. One key registered. And we are done. I just unplug. And we're going to turn this off, all the way off. We get our green light blinking, which is correct. We're going to put our key in, turn our key on, security comes on, security goes off. Got to wiggle the battery terminals. As you can see, this battery terminal is just barely hanging on there. I have to get a wrench and tighten it, but I just want to see if it starts. Yeah, I'm going to have to tighten that. Anyway, so that's tight. But the problem is, if you look down in there, watch this. There's the other end of their wire that the mice ate off. Alright, so as you can see, this Honda been sitting out in the field, and the mice been all over through this thing. They ate the wires back. They ate those wires, and down in here, as you can see, that, get a better view of it, that wire is completely eaten off that they're gonna have to fix. Okay, so that Honda is done. Thank God we were able to get that key programmed in there. I showed her the video. I'm like, here it is, everything was blinking, the security went out. She was really cool. And I showed her the bad wire and all the rat's nest under there, and she said she's going to have her mechanic come out and fix the ground wire for her. She should be fine, as long as I didn't need anything else. But we are headed back to civilization, and I will be back with you guys. We're going to do a 05 International in South Ballsman. Alright, so we're just pulling in here on our International. What we can do with it. Alright, so what I did with this truck, this is a big flatbed job. I just leashed this ignition, and I'm going to read the cuts out of it and make a key that way. Alright, so I don't know if I said the door locks are actually different in this truck than the ignition. So I just did a leashy read. They don't care about a door key, but this truck is good to go now. And I'm gonna cut them one more key and we'll be moving on. All right, so we're gonna program a Chevy Uplander. It's right across the street from that truck that we just did. A guy saw me. He has two remotes from remotes.com or whatever the heck it is. So I gave him a price and he wants me to program. Now, this is a Saturn relay, I believe it is, but these program under Chevrolet Uplander. By vehicle. Uplander. I know this is an 05. Go to remote. Ignition is on already. And program remote. And lock and unlock together for 6 seconds. And then unlock. That one's good. I got a piece of cardboard in my way here. Let me open this thing. Okay, and now I'm back with this one. We're gonna hold lock and unlock together. 6 seconds, and then unlock. And that one's good. The doors don't sound so good, but it works. Power sliders work too. Alright, so we just did that Saturn relay, and that is the flatbed across the street that we just did before that. And it is now 4:35, and I'm going to head home. It is freezing here. It is literally 29 degrees, and I am not dressed for this weather. It wasn't this bad earlier today, but I'm going to head home. I appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget that thumbs up.